Hey guys, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. How are you doing today? All right, give you a little fist bump, say howdy. All right, we got a cool subject for ourselves today. I've been a little under the weather, but let's go ahead and dive right into it. It's selling how a positive attitude with action can change everything. What did I say? I said selling how a positive attitude with action can change everything. You know, I've been in sales in one form or capacity since the 80s. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the warts and all. And I'm going to tell you something. Your attitude goes a long ways. And I'm being sincere when I say that, because if you have an attitude that's of a negative nature, you're not going to sell as much. But if you have an attitude that is like, I can do anything I put my mind to, and I work at it, and you work really diligent and hard at trying to sell and do more things with a positive attitude, you're going to have a better day. You're going to have a better life. It just works like that. You know, selling is really, really cool. But some days you're going to have those days where you're kind of frustrated because, you know, you got other people that are in your group that are selling, that are doing pretty good, and you're just kind of not like selling anything. I've been there and I've done that, and I've been on the both ends of that. But see, the thing that I've learned is not to give up. My whole idea in my life is to just keep knocking on doors, keep picking up the phone, keep doing the things that a lot of people that are mediocre don't want to do. It's called work. I know it sounds kind of funny, right? But see, in reality, selling is a great opportunity. It's a great career, but it is work. You really have to work at it. It's not easy to be a salesperson. And if somebody tells you it's easy, maybe it is for them. But in reality, for the majority of salespeople, it's a job. It's an adventure, and you have to go ahead and you have to keep practicing your presentations. You have to keep getting out there. You have to be have to deal with people sometimes who just say no, or they just don't know, or they don't really need you at that particular time, because of course we show up a lot of times when people don't expect us. But see, that's what we are. We're salespeople. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I've been in sales a long time, and I really enjoy it, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. It can be a little stressful, and when you're not selling, it can be it hurts. It kind of makes you feel as though, dang, what's going on? Am I doing something wrong? And if you've ever experienced that, it's not you. It's just that's the way life works. Some weeks are going to be really, really good. It could be a selling cycle. It could be the time of year that you're selling your particular product. It could be a lot of different things that can make your mind think in a negative way. But see, here's our topic for today. It's selling how positive attitude with action can change everything. I get up every morning, and not every morning is a perfect morning. But what I do is I pray first thing when I get up, because I'm always talking to God, saying, God, you're in charge. Because see, I want to make sure that when I get out there and help people, that I'm doing a good job. And I also want to make sure that I do the right thing every time. Now, I'm not telling you that's the way you should get up every morning, but I like to do motivational things. I listen to a lot of motivational material. I talk to a lot of positive people, some very positive people. And I also have a crew of people that if I feel like I'm a little frustrated, I share what's going on inside of me. Because if you keep negative inside, it can just get worse and fester, and then you just explode. But see, our topic for today is selling how a positive attitude with action can change everything. I look forward to every morning because I'm very blessed to be able to get up and have another morning or another day. So what I try to do is I try to implement my lifestyle in a way with a bunch of positive things. Affirmation. I know I can sell. I'm a great salesman. And like I said, I'm always adding new things and techniques to my mind to make me a better salesperson. Thinking positive, it don't happen easily. For some people, they're very pessimistic. I always see my glass always overfilling. Even if I'm not having a great day, I know tomorrow's going to be another one. And I don't want to give up on the miracle. But a lot of people do, especially when they first get into sales. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to have those selling conversations. So what I'm sharing with you is if you do some positive affirmations, tell yourself, I like myself. I like myself. I'm a great salesman. I'm a great salesman. And when you do that, it'll help. But see, here's the other thing. You got to have a foundation. You got to look outside the box. And you got to look for things to help you to be able to close more sales. And that could be all types of videos. There's a lot of great speakers that are out there. There's also people who can help you with your attitude. See, some people that have a bad attitude, they don't have what they call gratitude. That means they don't look at things that are doing really well in their life. They don't see a lot of the good things that are going on, so they're very pessimistic, they're very rude, they seem arrogant, and sometimes they seem like, they just don't care. But I know that's not you. See, I know that you care about what's going to happen in your future, so my whole simple job today is to give a positive presentation to let you know that with action behind being positive and your attitude being positive, you can do a whole lot more things, guys. I'm going to tell you what, people like to be around like-minded people. They like to be around positive people. Now, I ain't saying being fake, but they say you have to fake it till you make it. I say, why don't you pray it till you make it, or just try to be the best that you can be. Now, if you're going through stuff, that are personal things that are very negative, you need to share that with some people so you can get somebody on your side to say, hey, it's going to be okay. Because I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be okay. Things happen, and sometimes they can seem overwhelming. But see, here's the thing. If you don't give up, if you get back out there tomorrow, even though you had a bad day today or you've had a bad week, remember, a positive attitude will change everything. And if you do the continuation, going to see people, picking up the heavy phone, calling on people, just, I know it seems sometimes overwhelming. Sometimes it feels like, dang, I'm just not getting anywhere. You will. It's a process. See, a lot of great people could be very good at selling, but what happens is we get frustrated, we get angry, we say, well, why is he selling? Why is she selling? I'm not selling anything. What's wrong with me? A lot of times it can just be up here. Sometimes it can be in here. And a lot of times it's because it's a selling cycle. It's a numbers game. And sometimes if we just beat ourselves and say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, I can't do this, well, then we've kind of given up. And if you've given up, then it's really sad because, see, miracles happen only because people show up for the miracles. You have to go through your process. Some weeks, like I said, I'm doing real good. And in some weeks, I feel as though, what's going on, man? I feel a little frustrated. See, I'm a real salesperson. I'm going to tell on myself. And this is what this forum's about, for us to talk about real things that go on if we're salespeople. Because, see, a lot of times they just gloss over all the good stuff. But you got to remember, life ain't perfect. It's like ebb and flow, ups and downs, and good days and bad days. And some days you just wished you would have left your little smiley face button on right. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. Like I said, I've been in sales and customer service. I've been doing this a long time. So I know what you feel like. I know what we go through. And I share this stuff because, see, it's hard enough to try to be positive all the time. See, a lot of people say, Gary, why are you always so happy? Why are you always so positive? Why are you always smiling? Because I've learned to do that. It ain't easy. But I have to, because, see, it's your mental state. If you think, remember, positive in, positive out. If you think negative, how are you going to do anything positive? It just don't work like that. Selling, how a positive attitude with action can change everything. It does. It changes everything. And you have to do the things that a lot of people don't want to do. You got to pick up those books. You got to watch those videos. Yeah, I got over 400 videos now on everything there is to think about when it comes to selling. Watch some of them, share that stuff, and use some of it. Because, see, the materials, they really do work. And a lot of it is due to positive attitude. Seriously, with a positive attitude and action, you can do anything. I'm telling you, man, I go to a lot of people's houses. I go to people who make a lot of money's homes. I see these people that are working really, really hard, and they're not negative. They're business people. These people are sharp. They're always thinking outside the box. They spend their money properly. They just know how to keep a positive attitude. Now, some people are arrogant, but I don't want to be around those kind of people. What I want to be around are people who can show me how to be the best that I can be. So you got to remember, you got to be around people that help you. There's a lot of people that'll hinder you. They'll be like crabs and try to pull you down and pull you in a direction where you're not going to be happy. So if you got people that are pulling you down, try to get away from them. Try to be around people that are like-minded. You know, like I said, I pray a lot. I go to church. I try to do the right next thing. I'm in a men's group. I mean, I'm always around mentors and people who can help me when I'm feeling like a dime's worth of doo-doo. Have you ever felt like a dime's worth of doo-doo? You just didn't feel like you measured up? Well, that's okay. Everybody goes through those feelings. And if you're feeling those feelings, at least you're feeling something. And look, if you can take a negative and turn it into a positive, you can change the world. You can do anything you put your mind to. That's what my mom's always told me. So I like to share that kind of mentality. You know, positive in, positive out. You know, a positive attitude with action can change everything. It can change your whole life. Look, your family's watching you, your children are watching you, your significant others are watching you, your coworkers are watching you, people that you hang around with, they're always watching you. And it's okay to have a bad day. It's like my mom always tells me, Gary, it's okay to have a bad day, son. But if you go ahead and cry, get frustrated, get angry. But remember, tomorrow you need to wake up and go sell something. That's what we got to do. We got to go out there and sell something. So if we keep thinking negative, maybe we need to take a real look at ourselves in the mirror and say, is this particular product that I'm selling, is this the thing that I should be selling? Maybe I should be selling something else. Now, I didn't say quit selling. I said look at it and see, hey, I've been doing this for a while, or if you're a brand new salesperson, you're just getting into selling this particular product, remember, you have to sell what makes you feel comfortable. Some people can sell ideas, and some people have to sell tangible things that they can put their hands on and they can show. Some people can, sell like life insurance and good things like that where they can give ideas, and it's all about what's easiest for you to be able to wrap your mind around. Retail for a lot of people is a great place, a great platform, because see, you get to touch the merchandise, you get to show the merchandise. And then what happens is you get other opportunities as you advance in your selling career where you can help people with mortgages, you can help people in financing. But what I'm sharing with you is you don't have to stay in a place that you're not happy. Some people, they'll stay in a miserable situation and get miserable money and be miserable, but I don't think that's you. I think you're just like me. We have our good days, bad days, and ugly days, and some days you just wish you would have stayed up in that bed. Okay? I'm just saying, my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy, and our topic for today is selling, how a positive attitude with action can change everything. Even if you're going through, did you hear that? You're going through it. It don't mean you have to stay there. Life has good days and they have bad days. It's how you deal with it. It's how you talk to yourself. Look for your gratitude list. Write down all those positive things that are going right in your life. Look for those things that are good. Try not to dwell on the negative for too long because it can turn you into a person who sees the glass half empty. And when you get to that point, you need some real help. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Today, we just had a very simple conversation about a positive attitude with action, how it can change your life. You can do anything. You just have to look for the gold. You have to keep trying. That's the thing. You got to keep going and going and going. Don't give up. It's a numbers game. The more you do it, the easier it gets. The more presentation, the easier it gets. I didn't say it was easy every day. Some days it's going to rain. Some days it's going to snow. Some days you just want to say, damn. Well, why don't we just say, damn, I can do this? And you can. So go out there and sell something. But if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. We just had a great conversation about how a positive attitude with action can change everything. Now you've got a positive attitude. Here's a little action. Go out there and put it out there in the world, and you'll be just fine. All right.